Good morning. Another day. Well, another day, another experience meant for you, meant for me, meant for us, respectively. Obviously, I'm in a different environment, but I wanted to talk about what do you think leads you through your life? Is it you making decisions of your free will all the time? Or is it a lot of it your subconscious? Just realizing how windy it is and how that might not be ideal. Let it pass. It's meant to happen. I want you to take a more active role in living your life. It's your life. We live in a world that, from the day we're born, tells us how to act, tells us what to take joy in and what not to take joy in. Some of those are good, some of those are bad. It gives you all these paths to take and all these decisions to make, but all the decisions and all those paths are all within a set of parameters. They're all within something that keeps you within a reasonable ability to assess. I just want you to choose the life that's best for you. Nobody else is going to be able to tell you that. Nobody else is going to be able to tell you this exact path is the one you should take. And honestly, if they were trying to do that, they would be speaking from within those parameters. So, when you wake up in the morning, I know people go to work right away, then maybe you can do it on the way to work, or maybe you can get up a little bit earlier just so that you have a few moments just to practice some mindfulness, some thinking. It could be a specific practice, but I also think that just thinking is enough. If you can write it down, that's really awesome, because it gets you out of here and puts it on a piece of paper, and you can see that way that I just thought wasn't very beneficial to me, or was kind of problematic. But really, none of it's problematic, because every experience is meant for you, and it's going to teach you what you do and what you don't believe. So, wake up, do a little bit of thinking, be okay with thinking however you do, and then from there, choose, I prefer this way to think, I prefer that way to think. And if you've got the time, maybe go outside. If you've got the time, maybe do some meditation. If you've got the time, you can always make the time. You can always make the time. But we live in a world that says, wake up and immediately go eat and then go to work. We live in a world that says, when you get home from work, you sit down and do something that de-stresses you rather than something that might actually progress you, might actually make you think. Maybe you should go into that inner world. There's a whole inner world that, because we live in this paradigm that tells us to always look outside ourselves for happiness, how are we ever going to find that the happiness resides within us? I'm so thrilled just to be outside right now. I woke up and I was in a fantastic mood. And before I went to bed last night, I was like, should I make a video? Because I had made a video yesterday called The Day Begins, and I was like, maybe I should do one called The Day Ends. I think I'll probably do that at a different time. But I was really inspired to make a video, and I was going to make this video on reframing your mental compass, and that's clearly not the video that I'm making right now. Right now, I'm just freeballing. I'm really I'm just happy. I woke up and I was I did my meditation, and it allowed me to feel very present, very, very present in the moment. And now I'm sitting outside, and it's 40 degrees, and it's windy, and it's probably hard to hear me, and my fingers feel a little cold. But then I remember that this is the point of life, is to wake up and go through every moment and experience it in whatever way it happens, and do what your intuition tells you to do. But many of you will be in a position that is similar to me, where was similar to a different version of me, who I still appreciate, who was always looking to the external for what to do to bring about my purpose and my happiness. When really all you had to do was listen to that little voice inside, but that little voice is pretty quiet. It's pretty quiet at this point in your life, and that's because you've always looked to an external world for help. So, take some moments to write down the thoughts, to show what thoughts really don't belong to you. You'll see, like, that makes no sense to me. And you'll realize I've been thinking on a way that doesn't make a lot of sense. How would I prefer to think? And then guess what? You have to think. You have to have an internal dialogue to get to that conclusion, to those beliefs that you want to implement. Experience stimulation, man. I'm just having a great time. I woke up, came outside, I'm cold, I'm sitting in the sun. Windy as hell. It's just gorgeous, man. It's just gorgeous out here. Have you done something recently that felt like it was your choice, or are you always taking the path most traveled? Boy, I sure hope you can hear me, but if you can't, then that means that I don't know what it means, but it's okay. Anyway, do something you want to do today. Take a few moments to figure out who you are. Just a little bit more. You don't have to figure it all out in one night. In fact, you won't be able to. But you can figure out a lot more than you started your day with. So, it's getting a little chilly. I'm probably going to sit out here for a few more minutes in the sun, let my hands warm up, hold them to the sky, maybe look like an idiot or something. But it doesn't matter because it's what I want to do. So, I love you. Have a good day, okay? I love you.